I'm Jaren Dorsey from Omaha, Nebraska. I've been doing comedy for 4+ years now. What inspired me to do comedy was just growing up, watching some of the greats like Bernie Mac, Jerry Seinfeld, Dave Chappelle, in a room full of people making them laugh, and I grew up wanting to do that too. One day I'd love to work, there's a lot of them, but if I had to choose, I'd love to work with Dave Chappelle someday. What makes me laugh the most, honestly, just the crazy things my kid tells me. And tonight you should expect some crazy stories, some fun laughs, and a good time.
Thank you. Welcome to Comedy Society. I'm your host, Lavetti Vegas. Appreciate y'all coming out tonight. I want to tell y'all about a little something about me, man. I'm Yod. Now, Yod is when you're young enough to do something, but you're too old to do it at the same time. All right. Like, I'm young enough to call into work, but I'm too old not to have a job. I go through these experiences a lot being Yod, man, because I'm 35, man, so I always call myself Yod. I'm like, I'm not really old. Like, I can go to Genesis and go play basketball, but only half-court basketball. You know what I'm saying? Hey, full court, it's not me. I'm young enough to do it, too old to play full court. Can't do it. I just can't do it, man. Like, I can go to my mom's house, fantastic. She cooks a great meal. I'm young enough to go eat at my mom's house, but I'm too old to be staying at my mom's house. All right. Go through these experiences a lot. So I was out with the homie, man, and we don't really go out to the club too often, man. We really don't, man. We got kids, we're in relationships. So when we do go out, you got to plan it. You know, when you're 22, you can just go, bam, you can just leave. Hey, man, I'm going out of here. When you get older, you're like, what time, what day, what venue, you know, what club, what drink are we drinking? You know, like, you got to go through that stuff, man. So I get in the car with him, man, we go to the club. And when you're Yod, you get there like 9 o'clock, right? You get there pretty early. You know, get there at 9. My friend's like, hey, man, I'm about to go to the DJ, man. I got a request. I'm like, oh, man, this is about to be something real nice. He's about to go ask the DJ something real nice. He comes back and he's like, hey, man, DJ didn't like my request. I said, for real, man? He didn't like your request? He was like, nah, man. I asked him to turn the music down. I'm like, what? What type of request is that, man? I couldn't believe it. But I agreed with him. It was too loud. So we in there about 15 minutes, you know. We're on the wall, man. And I'm not really a big drinker, man. Like, I get a screwdriver, but a virgin screwdriver. That's orange juice, by the way, just in case you didn't know what that was. You know, he's a beer drinker, man. He's drinking Bud Light, he's drinking Crown, he's drinking Hennessy. And I'm like, man, I don't know how long we can be in this club, because I got work in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, I can't jump up and around like these 22 and 23-year-olds. They're popping, they're twerking. And like, I got a son, man. And I'm like, I can't look at that type of stuff, because what I go home to and what I'm looking at is two different things. Don't look at me, not in a bad way. But when you're older, though, when you're older, like I'm young enough to be at the club, but I'm too old to be dancing with a girl twerking on the dance floor. I can't do it. You know, I'm too young for that. So it's about 9:30, we leave. Right, hey, I got work in the morning. I just told you that. You gotta go get my Krispy Kreme and everything else. All right.
Gotta get that started.
That was episode 1, but thank you for bringing that up. Extra whipped cream, by the way. You know, but I'm Yod, man, and I was thinking, man, because my friend, he's like, hey, man, you know, I want to go get this weed. And I'm like, bro, like, you're young enough to be smoking weed, but you're too damn old to be buying weed. You know what I mean? You know, and he was like, that's a good business, man. Everybody's smoking weed. I'm like, bro, we're 35, man. Like, what are you doing, you know, trying to sell weed? We're dads, bro. You know what I mean? Like, cause me personally, man, I couldn't sell weed right now. I couldn't sell no type of drugs, cause I'm a dad. I'll be probably naming stuff like after kid shows. Like, hey, man, you want this Peppa Pig? Like, I got that. I got that Peppa Pig. Nah, man. Nah, I don't want that Peppa Pig. You got that Blue's Clues? Like, baby, I'll be naming stuff after like kid shows. I couldn't do it, man. Like, no, I got that Sesame Street though. If you want it, man, that's to get you right. You know what I mean? You get high and you can learn. You know what I mean? I just couldn't do it, man. Y'all ready for y'all comedian for the night? Now this guy, man, we tried to do one show together. I ended up having the Delta. I was in the hospital, so I couldn't perform, and he was asking me when was I gonna be out, but that's stupid. I was breathing through a tube. The second time I canceled on him because I don't know, I was quitting comedy. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what was going on. We just couldn't get a show together. Maybe I just don't like him, but he's a cool dude, man. We just did a show in Topeka a few months ago. He didn't drive with anybody though. He didn't want to carpool because I don't know. I can go on and on about how much I don't like this guy, but that's not what I'm here for. So if y'all can give y'all a round of applause, very loud, very cheerful, give it up for Jaren Dorsey.
Yeah, I don't like you either, man. Sorry. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody good? Good. I'm glad to hear that, man. Life is crazy these days, ain't it? And I'm looking around this crowd and it's feeling real January 6th in here. Damn. That's my time, folks. No. I had a dream. I had a dream for real. This is a true story. I had a dream. What if it was a bunch of black folks that ran to the Capitol building that day? That day would have been so different. And I'm not taking this where you think it's going either. We would have been up in the Capitol building playing dice. We would have pulled a grill out. We would have been barbecuing. The reporters would have came. They're climbing all over the walls. Hey, y'all want some ribs? We would have been collecting everybody's stimulus checks, putting our names on them. That's what we would have been doing. We gonna pay what we owe. Someone gonna try to go and take their name off the child support order. You know. And then the police would have came in there, and then we all know what would have happened there. So we ain't gonna talk about that. Motherfuckers. Oops, I can't say that word. Shit, that's crazy. Though they got bleepers back there. No, we good. But there's other scenarios in life I wonder, like, what if it was black folks? As an example, what if corporate America was ran by black folks? What would happen? Karen wouldn't get promoted because she's too white. White people laughing uncomfortably. It's okay, you can laugh. It's all right. It's all right. Should I be laughing? I mean, I'm offended. Join the club. Got KFC ran by Colonel Sanders. What? Talking about he got the original recipe. Okay, yeah, sure. He got the original recipe from the slaves that was cooking it for him. That's where he got that recipe from. Colonel Sanders looked just like a slave owner in the commercials too, don't he? He got that white suit on, red tie. I got some chicken for you. Get it with a side of watermelon too. Why'd you add it, you old son of a bitch? See, Popeyes, they knew it was up. They changed their mascot to old black lady. Come get this Louisiana recipe. That's a stereotype too. Why she gotta be a big fat black lady? Here come Big Mama coming into the kitchen. Y'all want some of this fried catfish? Sorry, only black folks is laughing because they understand. They grew up with Big Mama. White folks, what y'all have? Y'all had some biscuits or something? Turkey on the farm. Y'all go butcher the cows out back, make some steak. It's a true story. I got invited to a family dinner on a farm. First experience for me. All white people. And I was like, man, this prime rib is good. It's like, yeah, Dad butchered them out back just yesterday. I was like, it's fresh. Y'all didn't take it out of the package or nothing? Y'all just put it in a bowl? But But hey, man, it was good. That was grade A shit. I'm telling you. I can't believe they put me on network television. I asked them. I said, "What can I say?" They said, "Don't cuss too much." I said, "Well, shit." You done fudged up. Who in here got kids? Anybody got kids? Yeah. They some little demons, ain't they? Sometimes. Big demons. Big demon. High five. Air high five. Big demon. There you go. I got a son. He's 6. He's a little demon sometimes. He's an angel and a demon at the same time. He came up to me. It was like a month ago. He talking about, "Daddy." I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "When am I going to get a brother?" He's the only child. I said, "Well, I don't know, son." He said, "Well, ain't you pregnant?" No, I'm not. That's what you got. I gotta go to the bathroom. This little son of a... Can I suck it in? I try coming out the bathroom, trying to flex. No, I ain't pregnant. Kids are honest all the time. They will hurt your feelings and not even know. And that's how you know they're right. Which is worse. The very next day, I was on my lunch break. I'm sitting there eating a double Whopper. Telling me, I can't believe he said I was pregnant. Had me acting like I had cravings. They said, "Are you sure you want the double?" I said, "I'm about to ask for a triple in a second." There's another funny story about the demon. It was in the grocery store. This is when he was younger. He's 6 now. This is back when he was 4. So he done had a mouth for a while now. We in Walmart. You know, he in the cart, getting pushed around. Lady comes walking through the aisle. He comes talking about, "Daddy, that's so big." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, what are you talking about?" I'm over here looking. I'm looking at the toy. We in the toy aisle. I'm over here looking like, what's so big? Hot Wheel sets. I'm like, this. He's like, "No, Daddy, that." Turn around, big Bertha rolling around in a little scooter. Like, you know the ones that like they just can't walk around the store and that one. And he said it again loud too. "That's big." And like, you know, when they start reversing, it makes the reverse beat. I was like, she stopped right in front of me too. Looked at me. I'm just like. She's like, "Did I hear what I think he said?" I said, "Kids tell the truth." What you gonna do? Tell the manager? I've been in grocery shop to get out the store before she rolled over there. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, kids I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. How many of y'all's lactose intolerant in here? Sorry, y'all can say it. Anybody? The black folks, of course. Oh, y'all too? Y'all half black? We were born lactose. We walked down the ice cream aisle farting and shit. We just can't help it. "Oh, that chocolate sundae looks..." Yeah. Sure do. I was at a Mexican restaurant. Nice little table, black folks, about 5 of them. I walked up to them. I said, "What y'all ordering?" They said, "Oh, we got a plate full of nachos." I said, "Y'all about to run this whole building out the damn place." Y'all know damn well y'all don't be eating no cheese. I was like, "Who got the lactate?" I think I mixed it with the Molly. I was like, "Oh shit." Man, it's crazy, man. The world is crazy. See, I'm a black dude, but I grew up in a white neighborhood as a kid. Okay, so that's a weird dynamic. You know, you class picture, you got the one spot, the second row. Like, "Oh, look at that one right there." Like, yeah, that's me. You know. But then you get older, like your teenage years and stuff, and then your interests collide with other interests. So, like, We going to the movies with my homeboys, all white people. They're like, oh, Jaren, plug your phone into the aux. You know, back then we didn't have Bluetooth. It was the aux cable. I'm making that sound like I'm so old. Some of y'all was 8 tracks and shit. But we plug it in the aux cable, you know. Like, Jaren, play your music. You got all the songs. Okay, cool. I'm like, all right, hey, let me put my iPhone on shuffle real quick. What the first song iPhone play? Talking about, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. They're like, I love Taylor Swift. I'm like, yeah, me too, yeah. Next weekend, hanging out with black friends now. Same thing. Put the aux in. Okay, cool. They're like, yeah, I know you have that new Jay-Z album, don't you? Like, yeah, I got it, yeah. Yeah, I'll just put it on shuffle. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. You ever see the car where they slam on their brakes and the wheels screech? They looked at me, I looked at them. I didn't know what to say. I was like, man, I was hanging out with Mary at school, man. And, yeah. They're like, oh, you went on a date? Yeah, with no car? Yeah, she picked me up. I got game, yeah, hey. I'll tell you, hey, don't worry about it. This next song, this is the one right here. This is the one. Beep. Bye, bye, bye. You don't like Justin Timberlake? Anybody? They're like, we like Justin Timberlake. We don't like NSYNC. About to NSYNC your ass out this car. I was like, I'm sorry. All right, one more song. I got it. I got it. Okay, cool. Hit the button. Uptown Girl. It was like, what's Uptown? I was like, that's what happens when you grow up in a white neighborhood. You know a lot of white songs, you know? Speaking of white songs, is it ironic that a group full of white people made a song about Africa? Dun, 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 dun. You know, for the younger people that don't know that song, that's a bunch of white people singing about Africa. Not that long after segregation. What's that, like the 80s? Right, yeah, that's the 80s, yeah. Well, Martin Luther King was like the 60s, so I mean, that was bold. They had balls, I'll tell you that. And I love that song, too. Sing about Africa, white man. Sing it! I'm telling you. No, the dating scene today is crazy. I try to get out there again, single dad, make some noise for the fathers out there. You know what I'm saying? Out here trying to put it down, but still trying to clown. It's hard work. But I got responsibility. You can't come out tonight? Nope, I sure can't. All of a sudden, here comes a picture through the phone. Well, I mean, maybe I can see if I got a babysitter. They crazy though, and they're bold. Girls are bold now. See, I'm in that weird spot. I'm 28. So I'm in that weird spot of 24, 25, maybe too young, but then 33, maybe a little too old. I'm in that range, I don't know what to do. I really don't. I know one thing. I'm not trying to be a dustbuster, I'll tell you that. You know what I mean. Y'all know exactly what I mean. Had the chick the other day, she 42. She come talking up to me, talking about, oh, I love him young. I said, do you? I said, well, I'm bald. Do I look like Mr. Clean or something? Because I ain't dusting. She take a squat, you go, little powdery out there, you know what I'm saying? But nah, seriously, girls are bold. This is a few weeks ago, hit me up out of the blue. Never talked to her a day in my life. Ah, you're cute. I'm like, oh, okay, you're not too bad. Hey, what's up? After a little small talk for 5 minutes, it wasn't even much. She do you eat ass? I said, no, I have a healthier diet than that. I prefer the number one, the double Whopper, because that's what I'm craving. That's a true story too, by the way. I couldn't believe it. I was like, they're that bold now? Like, what started that trend? You got people out here eating butt. Like, what? You know what comes out of that, right? You got a mouthful of shit. That's what you got. Just eat a Tic Tac. It's all right. That's why the toilet paper was gone during the pandemic. Everybody was trapped in the house. Everybody, you gotta wipe it real clean before I do that. Come on, Brenda. No, did I get it all? I don't know. I'm telling you, man. They came out the woodwork, and then we got dudes coming out the woodwork talking about I suck toes. That's all I want. I met this dude. I was like, man, ain't she beautiful? He's like, yeah. And we talking about all the normal stuff guys talk about when a girl's beautiful. He's like, yeah, that's great. But look at that pedicure, though. Look at his lip. She got that lime green. Like, what? And he went on and told me some things. I was like, okay, man. He's like, yeah, you know what? He's like, you know what really gets me going? I'm like, what? He's like, I like to sit on the bed. And then she'd be like, I had a long day. Can you rub my feet? Like, that's it? That's all it takes? I'll be out in 15 minutes. All right, man. Good luck. Nice meeting you. Telling you, man. People out here are crazy. See, when I start talking about toes, the ladies in the front start tucking their feet back. Like, that's either one or two things. Either A, this man's creepy, or two, who is this man? I need, what's this guy's name? Toey the Creepy Toes is what his name is. So, here's the deal, though, for real. Like I mentioned earlier, I imagine a lot of things, what if history was reversed and it was black people instead of white people, right? And I couldn't help but imagine, like, what if slavery was reversed? Right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Like instead of chicken and watermelon being the stereotype, it would have been like turkey and wine. Instead of us needing to beat you to get to work, they would have did it on time. Instead of picking cotton, what do white people pick? Dandelions? What are they out there? Oh, yes, master, I'll get to work. La, 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 la. Like, what? Man, I have so many questions. Like, what would it be? Like the house white guy? Like, what's that even mean? Ain't that just Alfred from Batman? Like, ain't that what it? Yes, I'll get right to it, sir. Yes, sir. Man. But then I had another thought, and it don't involve black folks this time. But what if slavery wasn't black folks? What if it was like Asian folks? Right? It ain't going down like history did either. I'll tell you why. What they gonna do? They're gonna be like, hey, what they gonna do? They're gonna knock on the door, be like, hey, y'all got to get outside, get to work. And they're gonna be like, get to work. I whoop your ass. I done seen plenty of Jet Li and Jackie Chan movies, man. They ain't getting put in slavery. No, they're not. The roles will be reversed in 5 seconds. You ever see that movie Kill Bill? Well, she wouldn't have made it in that history because Asians would have got her. Uma Thurman go. You see that? That's what would have happened to Uma Thurman. She would have fell right off the stage. Ain't that shit? That's what happens when you got Ronald McDonald feet. You can't know where you're going. You just, somebody told me at work, I was walking, they said, every time you walk, the screen shake. I was like, I said, really? Oh, that's too bad. Every time you go to work, your husband calls up Michelle, huh? Wow. I had another girl, she came talking about, hey, what do you like to do for fun? I like to ride horses. I was like, really? That's great, because I got a stallion. Take me out the board, let's go. Take me out the stable. Now every time I see her, I'll just make her had her choke on water, went all over herself. I was like, that's what happens when you go horseback riding. Now she won't leave me alone. Ain't that some shit? So for real though, everybody, the world is crazy. Like I said, we still in the middle of the pandemic. Like I know y'all done heard. We got new pandemics. We got stock markets. We got presidents that can't remember his name, and ex-presidents that are insane and strangling people. Getting his house invaded, all that stuff. But we're in this room together laughing, having a good time collectively. And we got a mixed crowd, and everybody's enjoying themselves, and there's nothing more beautiful than that in this world. So give yourselves a round of applause, please. Y'all have been a wonderful audience. Now, if you excuse me, I think my water broke. I'm in the third trimester. So I got to get out of here. Y'all have a good night, y'all.
Give it up again for the biggest Taylor Swift fan we know. I like how he talked about slavery and everything and then try to will y'all back in. Like, we're all in here together. Like, shut up. Shut up. Like, stop. Like, he's a politician. Like, the taxes will go down and then, the gas prices go up. Like, it's a liar. All right, man, did y'all have a great time tonight? All right, man. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in, having a great time. I appreciate y'all coming out, and y'all have a fantastic night. Thank y'all.